This is on page number 28 in your textbooks. It's possible the page number could be different because this is a quite old version. So you can just check the page number. It's probably page 28. So page number 28, the chapter is polynomials, and you're, I think, familiar with the word. हम polynomials word को बहुत generally agar bole, like in generally speaking, you use it in exchange with the word algebraic expressions. So right now I would like to focus on what's the difference between algebraic expression and polynomials. So first of all, I would like anyone out of you to tell me what an algebraic expression is. So actually, there is something
A variable.
Yeah, before we actually jump into this chapter and start going over the exercises, I'm going to spend like 10-15 minutes going over the definitions or the terms that you will be using here, because the same chapter will be in 10th standard also, and it's very important for you to be clear with all the terms here. So the first thing we want to understand is what a polynomial is. आपने जब पहले आप algebra करते हो, you come across the term algebraic expressions, and in general आपको बता दिया जाता है based on the number of terms contained in the expression. You can call it monomial, binomial, trinomial, etc. And general term for that is polynomial. So right now we are going to differentiate between algebraic expressions and polynomial. Not exactly differentiate, but there is a special category of algebraic expressions which become polynomials. So please bear with me because it's for your benefit, whatever I'm going to discuss now. It might take some time, but it's important. And if you want to write down anything along with these discussions going on, please write it down in your notebooks. So the first thing I would like you to answer is what an algebraic expression is. Anyone?
Combination of numbers and variables.
That's correct. A combination of numbers and variables. And how do we make that combination?
By
using mathematical operations.
Yeah, we use arithmetic operations. We use arithmetic operations, basic plus, minus, multiply, and divide, 4 basic operations, which we can use to combine numbers and variables. अगर हम इसको technically बोलना चाहें तो numbers को हम बोलते हैं constants. So you have a combination of constants and variables, and this combination is created by basic arithmetic operations and the mathematical statement that is formed. आप constants और variables को combine करो using plus, minus, multiply, and divide.
equation.
It will not be an equation, it will be an expression. Equation will contain an equals to sign. Along with that, it will be followed by something. So you have an equality sign and something appears on the left and right, before and after the equality sign. That's called an equation. Right now, we are not focusing on equation. We are just focusing on a mathematical statement which involves combination of constants and variables. So यहाँ पे आपके पास कुछ examples दी हुई हैं, as you can see here. So this over here, you have a few examples. It's a combination of constants and variables. And along with this, you will be able to see on the next page as well, there are a few expressions given here. So as you can see right here, along with this square over here, these are also some algebraic expressions given. Now, when we say an algebraic expression is a polynomial, we are talking about those algebraic expressions in which the power of the variable is a whole number. So they are just simply saying कि आपने इस तरह से जो combinations पढ़े हैं constants और variables के, उनको हम algebraic expressions कह देते हैं. and based on how many terms the expression contains, you can generally call any expression as a polynomial. Specifically, if the expression contains one term, you call it a monomial. If it contains two terms, you call it a binomial. If it contains three terms, you call it a trinomial. And in some books, it's written that if the expression contains four terms, you can call it a quadrinomial. But in general, the term that you can use for a algebraic expression, is a polynomial. But I'm going to just mention one thing very specifically here. जब हम polynomial की definition देंगे, हमें ये बताना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हमारी algebraic expression में जो भी variable use हो रहे हैं, we can use one variable, you can use multiple variables. So जितने भी variables use हो रहे हैं, उनकी जो power होगी, it will always be a whole number. So whole number means the power could be 0, in which case the variable will be eliminated. Variable khatam hi ho jayega. If any value is raised to the power 0, it becomes 1. So that will not appear in the term. Other than that, you can have the variable as such. If I take the variable as x, you can have simply x, which is x raised to the power 1. You can have x squared, you can have x cubed, x raised to the power 4, so on. And you could have multiple variables also. The variable will only have whole numbers as their powers. We will be focusing on polynomials only in one variable. This is the first thing we are going to do. We will be focusing on polynomial in one variable. Along with that, the second phrase that I'm going to add to my statement here is the degree. So let us say the variable right now is x and its degree is n. Now, anyone who can tell me what degree is?
Highest power.
Number of times it appears.
Yes. Actually, if you have any polynomial, you can write down the power of the variable used in each term. आपके पास suppose ये expression है. Let me just take an expression here. So I'm just picking it from the examples given here. So this is an expression which contains constants and variables. If I had to write down the power of the variable contained in each term. So the first term here is minus x cubed. The power of the variable is 3. The next term that I have is plus 4x squared. The power of the variable here is 2. And the third term is plus 7x. Over here, the variable power is 1. And the last term, in which I cannot see the variable, the power of the variable is 0. And this can actually be written like this. And this particular term, which does not contain any variable, this term is constant term.
Constant.
Right? And as such, we have 4 terms in this expression. Anyone who wants to ask anything, how I have written the terms, how I have identified what is the power of the variable in each of these terms. And while we are doing this, let's write down the coefficients also. Let's write down the coefficients of the variable in each of these terms. Can you help me write down the coefficients in the terms? For the first term.
Minus 1.
Minus
For the
1.
second one.
4.
4.
Then
4.
7.
Then the last one. It's actually
Minus
constant
2.
term.
Plus 2.
Yeah. Constant term के लिए हम usually coefficient नहीं लिखते because it doesn't contain any variable. So as such, whenever we are talking about coefficient, it means coefficient of a variable, unless otherwise specified that you're writing down the coefficient of a particular variable. And that happens in an expression which contains multiple variables. So we are not focusing on that. We are only focusing on polynomials in single variable. Now let's go back to the power of the variable used here. तो पहली जो टर्म थी उसमें x क्यूब था, पावर 3 थी. सेकेंड टर्म हमारे पास स्क्वायर वाली थी, उसमें वेरिएबल की पावर 2 है. Third term was a simple x, that means the power of the variable is 1, and the last term which did not contain any variable at all, in that particular term the variable has power 0. Now that I have deliberately written with it, x raised to the power 0. You will need it later. Remember, जब आपके पास कोई भी variable ना नजर आए, हम किस तरह से उसको लिखते हैं. अगर आपके पास कोई term है जिसमें variable नहीं है, and you want to write that variable, how you will introduce that is the variable with power 0. Now looking at all these powers, as you can see, the highest power used here is 3.
So degree.
So this power is called the degree. And this applies to the polynomial in which we have a single variable. I'm going to write down an example which contains two variables, and I'll help you understand how we identify the degree in that case. Single variable के लिए identify करना easy है. I'm going to write down an expression here. So just consider this. So this is a term here, expression here, containing powers of the variable. Now the first thing you want to identify is that the power of all the variables that are used here are whole numbers. Is that correct? मैंने दो वेरिएबल्स यूज
Yes,
किए हैं
ma'am.
और दोनों वेरिएबल्स जो हैं
Yes,
उनकी
ma'am.
जो पावर्स हैं वो होल नंबर्स हैं. So this expression is an example of a polynomial. This algebraic expression is an example of a polynomial because the variables that I have used, their powers are whole numbers. Now, the second thing I observe about this polynomial is that this is not a polynomial in single variable. This polynomial is in two variables, x and y. Now, writing down the terms, let's write down the terms quickly. I've got x cubed, then I've got 4x square y, 7 by 2 xy. I'm separating the terms by commas. I hope everyone knows how to identify the terms. Anyone who does not know can ask. आपके पास जब algebraic expression बनता है, it is formed by combining the constants and variables with arithmetic operations. जहाँ पे भी आपको plus minus नजर आ रहे हैं, वहाँ से अगर आप expressions को break कर दो, तो आपकी सारी terms अलग हो जाएंगी. जहां पे एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन आ रही है वहां से ब्रेक कर दो, आपको टर्म्स मिल जाएंगी सारी की सारी. Once you've written the terms, I'm not going into coefficients now. I'm going to write down the power of the variable. Now, since this particular polynomial contains two variables, when I write down the power of the variable, that would mean how many times the variables were used. हर term में कितने variables use हुए हैं. So the first term has used x 3 times.
3.
Now second term has used x 2 times and y 1 time. So this will be 2 plus 1, 3. Power of x plus power of y will tell you what is the power of the variables used in second term. Then for the third term, we have a single x
Plus
and a
1.
single y. So this will be 2. Then the last one uses y 3 times, y into
3.
y into y.
3.
And the last one, it doesn't have a variable, so it's containing
0.
0 variables. So now you can see what's the degree of this polynomial. Maximum हमारे पास जो power आ रही है वो आ रही है 3. So the power of this particular polynomial in two variables is also 3. Sorry, degree of this polynomial in two variables is also 3. Anyone who has questions how to identify the degree of a polynomial? Anyone?
When there is no variable, the value it will be always 0.
That particular polynomial in which there is no variable, just a number.
Yes, ma'am.
So that would be called a constant polynomial, and its degree actually is 0. So let's write down a polynomial. So I'll just write down 5. Now that's something you want to write down. It could be written as a polynomial in variable x. So what I will do is I will put x with this and I will put a power
And
0.
power 0.
Now identify the degree. Highest power of the variable.
0.
0.
0.
The power of variable here is 0, so the degree is 0. And such type of a polynomial where you do not have a variable, only a constant, it is called a constant polynomial. And there is a special case of constant polynomial. And that is when the constant is 0. 0 is a constant. So अगर आपके polynomial में सिर्फ 0 ही है.
0 polynomial.
Yeah, this is called a 0 polynomial. And then identifying its degree is a little tricky.
It is not defined.
Yes, it's not defined. And why is that so? Because when the polynomial contains only 0, I cannot specifically write down what is the power of the variable. Now this 0 can be written as 0 into x raised to the power 0. Power of the variable is 0. I can also write it as x raised to the power 1. Now I have used the power of the variable as 1. I could also use as x raised to the power 100. Which one do you think is correct? 0 को हम इस तरह से भी लिख सकते हैं, इस तरह से.
Correct.
So when you get multiple possibilities, there is no unique answer.
How can we write 0x raised to the power 100?
0 multiplied with anything will be 0. तो आप उसके साथ कोई भी वेरिएबल की पावर लगा दो, वो 0 ही बन जाएगा. Isn't that so?
Okay, ma'am.
Right? So हमें क्या पता वेरिएबल की क्या पावर है? कुछ भी हो सकती है. जब हमारे पास यूनिक आंसर ही नहीं है, we cannot for sure tell what is the power of the variable. We cannot tell what the degree is. So for a 0 polynomial, the degree is undefined. This is all given in your book. You can just go over all the theory part and it will be actually valuable to you if you just go through it and understand what's written here. आप book में सारा पढ़ सकते हो, सारा कुछ उन्होंने explain किया हुआ है. And if you have any queries, you can just take those questions with me tomorrow in the class. I hope it's clear how we identify. Yes?
Ma'am, if an expression has 3 variables, then we also have to do like that you have done.
If your expression has 3 variables, yes, you will combine the power of the variables in every term to see what's the power of the, like आपको ये देखना है कि expression में जितनी भी terms हैं, हर term में जो variables use हो रहे हैं वो कितने हैं. 2 हैं, 3 हैं, doesn't matter. आपने उनकी powers को plus कर लेना है. तो आपको हर term के लिए variable की power मिल जाएगी. और जब आपको हर टर्म के लिए वेरिएबल की पावर मिल जाएगी, उसमें से आपने मैक्सिमम वाला पिक करना है.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So you could go into detail. Beta, polynomials is a very vast topic. So that's why जो मैंने यहाँ beginning में लिखा है, मैंने आपको specify कर दिया हम किस पे focus करेंगे. We will be focusing first of all is on the polynomials in only single variable. तो हमारा focus सिर्फ उन पे होगा जिनमें सिर्फ एक ही variable आना है. And then the second thing we use to define a polynomial is its degree. That's very specific. Degree बताना बहुत जरूरी होता है. Now, once you have understood what the degree of a polynomial is, I would like you to take you back to the classification of polynomials. Last year जब आपने algebraic expressions पढ़े, आपने उनकी classification की थी based on the number of terms. अभी मैं mention भी कर चुकी हूँ, monomial, binomial, trinomial and all, right? आपको पता है कैसे identify करते हैं. आपके पास एक्सप्रेशन है, प्लस माइनस वाली जगह से उसको ब्रेक कर दो, आप काउंट कर सकते हो कितनी टर्म्स है, और काउंटिंग के बाद आप बता सकते हो कि आपके पास जो एक्सप्रेशन है वो मोनोमियल है, बाइनोमियल है या ट्राइनोमियल है. That classification is based on the number of terms. Now, the second classification that we have is based on the degree of a polynomial. Maybe your teacher has already discussed with you, not in detail, a slight overview maybe. तो हम polynomials को classify कर सकते हैं on the basis of, so I'll just simply write down, you can even write down for yourself. Classification of polynomials can be done in two ways. First is on the basis of number of terms, and the second is on the basis of degree. I think the first classification you all are aware of. You have monomial, binomial, trinomial, etc. Specifically अगर आप बुक्स को रेफर करते हो तो तीन ही बताते हैं वो. Expression containing one term, monomial, expression containing two terms, binomial containing three terms, trinomial. Some books will tell you that an expression or a polynomial with four terms is called a quadrinomial. But other than that, इसके आगे हमारे पास specific names नहीं है. स्पेसिफिक नेम्स नहीं है, तो अगर हमें उसके बाद रेफर करना हो तो हम सिंपली बोलते हैं पॉलिनोमियल विद 5 टर्म्स, पॉलिनोमियल विद 6 टर्म्स, पॉलिनोमियल विद 7 टर्म्स, जस्ट लाइक द वे यू यूज्ड टू रेफर टू पॉलीगन्स. द मिनिमम साइज अ पॉलीगन कैन हैव इज 3, दैट पॉलीगन इज कॉल्ड ट्रायंगल, उसका स्पेसिफिक नाम है. द पॉलीगन विद 4 साइड्स, उसका स्पेसिफिक नाम है क्वाड्रिलेटरल, एंड देन बेस्ड ऑन द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ द क्वाड्रिलेटरल यू कैन क्लासिफाई इट फर्दर. Then polygon with 5 sides is called a pentagon, so on. तो 10 sides तक आपके पास नाम है polygons के, उसके बाद आप बोलते हो polygon with 11 sides, polygon with 12 sides, so on. Same thing applies to polynomials here. आपके पास जो specific names हैं वो सिर्फ 3 के लिए हैं. Sometimes you could write down for the 4 also, 4 terms, but उसके बाद हम simply बोलेंगे polynomial with the given number of terms. Now coming to the classification based on डिग्री, कि आपके पॉलिनोमियल की डिग्री क्या है. इफ योर पॉलिनोमियल हैज डिग्री 1, it is called a linear polynomial. If the polynomial has a degree equals to 2, the polynomial is called quadratic. Now focus on the word here linear. आपने last year chapter किया था linear equations in one variable. सेकेंड चैप्टर था, बहुत सारे स्टेटमेंट सम्स थे, एजेस वाले, वो डियर वाला क्वेश्चन था, एक वो ट्राउजर्स वाला क्वेश्चन था, डिजिट्स वाले क्वेश्चन थे, डिनोमिनेशन वाले क्वेश्चंस थे. डू यू रिमेंबर दैट?
Yes, ma'am.
The name of the chapter was linear equations. And now if you try to recall, आप अब आइडेंटिफाई करोगे अगर, तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि उसमें आपने जितनी भी इक्वेशंस बनाई थी, आपके जो एक्सप्रेशंस थे उनमें वेरिएबल की जो मैक्सिमम पावर आ रही थी वो 1 थी. अगर आप x में अपनी इक्वेशन बनाते हो तो या कांस्टेंट मिलता है जिसमें वेरिएबल है ही नहीं, उससे ज्यादा अगर टर्म आगे होगी तो सिर्फ x होगा. नो स्क्वायर्स नो क्यूब्स, उससे आगे तो हम सोचते ही नहीं है. And then we have quadratic polynomial. When we say the polynomial is quadratic, means आपको अपने polynomial में जो variable की highest power नजर आएगी वो 2 होगी. आपके पास अगर x है variable, तो आपके expression में ज्यादा से ज्यादा x square होगा. x हो सकता है हो ही ना, अगर x है ही नहीं तो वो constant हो जाएगा, और अगर x है तो x होगा simply with power 1 और होगा x square. And generally we could take an example of your square identities, x square plus 20x plus 25. So this is an example of a quadratic polynomial. Highest power of the variable is 2. And then we have degree equals to 3. We call it cubic polynomial. And this one over here is an example of cubic polynomial, because the degree is 3. एंड फर्दर इफ वी टेक इट फर्दर, अगर आपके पास डिग्री 4 हो जाए, if the degree is 4, we call it biquadratic, quadratic ka double. So that would be of this sort. So अगर आप इस एक्सप्रेशन में चेक करो वेरिएबल की हाईएस्ट पावर क्या है,
Four.
yeah, this is called biquadratic polynomial. And it's not necessary कि आपके पास सारी पावर्स वाले टर्म्स होंगी. यहाँ से मैंने बीच में से 2 स्किप कर दी हैं. पावर 4 है, पावर 3 है, पावर 2 वाली टर्म नहीं है, पावर 1 वाली टर्म भी नहीं है, सीधी कांस्टेंट टर्म आ गई. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. जिस डिग्री की बात कर रहे हो वो टर्म प्रेजेंट होनी जरूरी है, बाकी ना भी हो तो चलेगा. Any questions still here? Anyone with any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now I would like you to just look at the definition for polynomial. जब हम बोलते हैं general form, it's given in your book. I'll just write down. Degree will be a
Ma'am,
whole
we have
number.
Ma'am, we have to write the definitions in notebook.
Yes, you will be writing this down, but I will actually send you a PDF so that you can just note down from there, or you can just paste the printout if you want. It's given in your book, so I could just let you mark in your book. But right now, I just wanted you to understand. So I've written all this in detail. I will send you in precise form, just specific things to be written and kept in mind. So जब हम general form लिखेंगे, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the variable x. Please keep in mind I have specified that the variable I'm using to write down the general form is x. इसके अलावा अगर मैं कोई और वेरिएबल यूज करूंगी तो वो वेरिएबल नहीं होगा. It will be representing my constants. So I will have the highest power of my variable as n. So this is the highest power of the variable, x raised to the power n. ये होना जरूरी है. तभी मैं कह सकती हूँ कि मेरे पॉलिनोमियल की डिग्री n है, बिकॉज मेरी एक्सप्रेशन में जो वेरिएबल आ रहा है उसकी हाईएस्ट पावर जो है वो n है. एंड इट्स पॉसिबल कि इस पर्टिकुलर वेरिएबल विद पावर n के साथ कोई कांस्टेंट भी अटैच्ड हो, तो उस कांस्टेंट का नाम मैं रख रही हूँ an. Then it is possible that there is another term जिसमें पावर हो जाए 1 less. For example, if I have polynomial in x with degree 5, तो x raised to the power 5 present होना जरूरी है. और उसके साथ अगर कोई कांस्टेंट अटैच्ड है, लेट्स अटैच कांस्टेंट है -7, that represents the coefficient of x raised to the power 5. उसके बाद वेरिएबल की पावर हो सकता है कम हो जाए, 5 से रिड्यूस होके 4 हो जाए. And then this could also have a coefficient with it. Let's write down the coefficient as an-1. And यहाँ पे हम अपनी तरफ से 1/2 अटैच कर देते हैं. 1/2 is the coefficient of x raised to the power 4. So on, I will have terms, and the last term will be containing x raised to the power 0, which will be a constant term. And let's say the coefficient here is 7. And based on this, this is how I can write down the general form. और अगर आपको इससे पहले वाली टर्म लिखनी हो, it will be like this. The way I have written the terms here, this is in decreasing order of the power of the variable used. पहले x है with power n, then we have x with power n minus 1. Reduce हो रहा है, reduce होते होते x will be having power 2, then x will have power 1, and then eventually x will have power 0. और ये जितने भी मैंने variables लिखे हैं with different powers, x0, x raised to the power 1, x raised to the power 2, so on, इनके साथ जो ये a's लिखे हैं मैंने, the ones I am putting in square boxes, these are the coefficients, and coefficients are always numbers.
मैम इसका यूज कहाँ पर होगा?
This is only a general form. Sometimes आपको question पूछ लेते हैं कि what's the general form, और general form लिखने के बाद आपको identify कर लेते हैं. कई बार बुक्स आप रेफर करोगे, हो सकता है असाइनमेंट में कहीं पे ये फॉर्म आ जाए, एंड डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड कि यहाँ पे दो वेरिएबल्स हैं. वेरिएबल्स नहीं है. ऑल द एज रिटन विद एक्स आर द कोएफिशिएंट्स ऑफ द टर्म्स, एंड द कोएफिशिएंट्स आर ऑलवेज कांस्टेंट्स. सो दैट्स व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड. आपकी बुक में जनरल फॉर्म आएगी, 2-4 बार आएगी, तो कंफ्यूज नहीं होना वहां पे. And along with this, the most important thing that you want to write down is this. Can anyone think of why this is necessary?
Because then it
Ma'am,
will be a
because
zero
if A
polynomial.
will be 0, then it will be a zero polynomial.
Yes. Actually, no, it will not be a zero polynomial. The first part is correct. If an becomes 0, I don't want it to be 0. मैं लिख रही हूँ an is not equal to 0. an 0 नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर an 0 हो जाए, this here.
And then the n value of n can be anything.
Actually, this term will get eliminated.
Ma'am, if we are writing that the degree is n, so the coefficient of the term with degree n should be a number.
Yes. If we are referring that our polynomial has degree n, it's very important कि हमारे expression में x की power n वाली term present हो. अगर वो 0 हो जाएगी तो degree n होगी नहीं. Then the degree becomes this, n minus 1, because वो वाली term खत्म हो गई. And this here is the coefficient of x raised to the power n. This cannot be 0. This is called leading coefficient, which is leading the complete polynomial. It's the leader here, जिसके साथ x की पावर n है. ये 0 नहीं होना चाहिए. बाकी कोई भी 0 हो जाए, कोई भी a 0 हो जाए चलेगा, ये वाला a 0 नहीं होना चाहिए. Rest of the terms might be absent.